Slinky coils. All right, let's do an updated securement video on that. Now, there's two different kinds of slinky coils. Big ones, little ones. Big ones, you're gonna get 9 to 10, depending on how much you can haul. Most of you guys probably get 10. Ellie Mae's a fat girl, so we haul 9, because I can't haul 10. Small ones, you're gonna get 15 to 16. Most of you 16, again, 15 for me. The biggest difference is knowing how to set your deck up. If you don't know and you haven't done it before, when you go there, ask. Either some driver or people that work there will help you. For you CRST guys, if you have one of these East 53s, I'm gonna go the other side and make this real easy for you, so you'll look like a pro when you get there. And I think they're at lunch, so here's what it is. I'll show you that, and then we'll do the securement. That's about it. I'll show you a couple other little things that I do, that I prefer. You might prefer something different. All right, let me go show you. Hold up. Okay, to haul them, you're gonna need at least 4 long boards, 4x4 by 8 footers, and you're gonna need 4 coil racks, okay? So your front 2 slinkies are gonna sit between these boards. Your last 2 will set on those boards. The rest will just set on the deck, okay? I like to put my coil racks on the wood. Metal on metal, I just don't like it. It still will slide here, but I don't know. Metal on metal just doesn't go together in my mind. So I put it on the wood runners on each side. Plus, on the back one, you're never gonna be exact. So the front one's the most important, and the rear one you're gonna have to slide. And what'll happen is the coil man, the yard guy out here, will help you slide your back one into place. For you CRST guys with a 53-foot East, your box with the dump valve and axle lock to slide it, I like to have it, let me shut this. Basically, you could go in the middle. I like to be a little bit back. Okay, so you could center this between the middle if you want, especially if you got a Freightliner, you'll be all right. Ellie Mae's a little fat, so I like to shift a little weight to the back. So as you can see, I'm back from center just a little bit. So you could, as long as that box is somewhere in between, I don't think I'd have that rear board clear up here, but you know, in the middle, or like I do right here, I'm slid back a little bit, will put you in the perfect spot. And the slinkies are gonna come to about the rear axle, give or take a foot or so, depending on how tight they got them spooled up and stuff. So just get this one kind of roughly in the right spot, and be ready to go. You're gonna have to move it. Me and the yard man will have to slide that plus or minus a foot or so, because you're gonna start in the front and load back. So this will be the last stack he sets on. All right, that's about all I can think of. This is pretty simple stuff. Hold on, let me flip this around. A couple other little things I'll talk about. And then when I finally get mine, I will show you how we do this for the big ones. See you in a minute. All right, back over here in the shade. There we go, that's perfect. So the way I'm gonna secure these, you need to do with the tall ones. You need to butterfly every row, okay? Because they will open up and tip out. You do not want that, they'll come off the trailer. The little ones, they won't generally do that. They're not tall enough. And usually they're wider, so you don't have to butterfly over the top. You can, and one way or another on the little ones, you're gonna have to run either a strap right over the center through the hole, and then another one in the middle, and then another one on the back, and your other straps will be pulling them together. I'm gonna show you that. But you can, on the little ones, butterfly the top one, the middle, and the back. A lot of guys will do that. Not necessary to butterfly them, but it certainly doesn't hurt. On these big tall boys, you need to do it. In fact, they won't let you out of the gate here if you don't do it. If they're watching, they got signs everywhere. In fact, right over here, there's a whole instruction board for the flip-flops that are trying to be flatbedders nowadays. In fact, They'd probably let me and a few others do it. If you come here, they won't let you move. And they got, the world's changing, guys. They got speed limit signs everywhere because too many flip-flops was ripping through here at 25, 30 miles an hour. Stupid. Now they got 10-mile-an-hour speed limit signs, big signs everywhere saying if you're caught going over that, you're out of here for life. That's just the world we live in. We live in a world full of village idiots and automatic Volvos. I shouldn't say that. So point was, so one or two guys took out, you used to just load here and get out of the way to make it faster when it's busy. You go up there and scale and then pull off the scale and strap your slinkies or round bar, whatever you get. Not anymore. And unfortunately now, if there's a long line, it's slow here because you're not leaving the loading area until everything's secure, because some idiots dropped some slinkies. And I think one of them hit a car or something crazy like that. I don't know the whole story. And if they see you pulling on the scale and you're not secured correctly, it's my understanding they will not give you your paperwork. They will make you pull off the scale, secure correctly, and then come back in, and then they'll look at it before they'll give you your paperwork. Just because got a bunch of fly-by-nighters trying to be flatbedders because the rates are so down in the door swinging business. But I'm trying to help you guys. I'm making videos the best I can, as fast as I can, to help show you guys that are either trying to do that or guys just getting into flatbed. Just an old codger here trying to show you what little bit I know, what little bit's left up here in this little key brain of mine. All right, that's all I can think of to yap about now. I'm gonna go turn the APU on in the truck. It's about 80 degrees, not bad, but it's sitting in the sun, so it'll get warm in there. And then I will just wait till lunch is over and we'll get these loaded up and show you how to throw the straps. See you, bye. We got our slinkies on and we got to secure them. While they've been loading them, I've been doing the butterflies over the top. And for CRST guys, you can see that I'm virtually dead center and a little bit back, just like I wanted it by lining it up with that box. So you got about a foot either way. So if you put it there, the center, the light is your center. So this load is perfectly centered. A hair back. I want a little more weight back here than up towards the drives. So to start, you got to throw your straps through, back over, and back through again. So through the middle, over the top, back through again. Now I'm going to show you the old man trick. Here they got these stickers. If they don't have one, you should have a painter's pole with a hook on it in your box. Don't zing them through there, okay? Because then you got to roll them back up. So I just kind of throw it up in there. I use this stick to push it through and or pull it the rest of the way through. Then I don't have to roll it back up to throw it back over. Save yourself a little bit of work. So let me get these all done and then we'll show you how we pull all the ones to the back to the center, all the ones from the front to the back to the center, and tie it all together. See you in a minute. Okay, like that. Now, I'm pretty good at throwing them, but let's just say this one was off, you know, you messed up your throw. Let me move this. And it's over there. I see these guys crawling up, crawling down, crawling up. I get tired watching them. That stick, you reach up there and just push the strap over. I never get on the trailer with slinkies, ever, unless I got to tarp them. So that stick will save you a lot of work. Now I got to put this down, get the stick, push that back in the right spot, but you get the point. All right, another little trick for you. This is going to work out perfect for a teaching moment. So I was going to show you this and I just realized I did it. See how I leave a hook thing for the strap, or on the other side a winch in between each one, because we need them. Now I leave all my straps loose. They're in the winches over the side, but I've tightened nothing down because, look, I forgot one. So this is still loose. Pull it out with one hand, slide it up there. Okay, and I'll put that one there. If I wouldn't, if I'd have tightened these all up, I got to go along, loosen it up, and fix it. So the last thing I do is tighten it all down. Make sure I got the winches in the right spot and the strap hooks in the right spot. So just slow down, and in case you mess up. Looks like I got them on the rest of them, so we're good there. But I messed that up, didn't even know it, and was just thinking, let me show these guys that. Well, hey, that worked out. All right, see you in a minute. All right, guys. Let you look at it from back here so you can see it. We'll go up and explain a couple things. But basically, everything pulls to the center. The fronts pull back to the center. The rears pull this way to the center. All right? Now, before I forget, I gotta air up my trailer. I always dump the air. Just easier for me to reach stuff. Another old man trick. Now, as you can see the angle, I guess I didn't show you, but anyways, from the other side, you throw the straps this way, they go back around, and then they come out here again, okay? So you just make it a circle around them, kind of like you do over the top. Now, I'm pretty strong. I'm 290 pounds. I'm gonna show you why load checks are crucial on slinky coils. In fact, if you see my bar, it's still here. So I'm just gonna pull around to the scale, scale out, come off the scale, and that ain't even a quarter mile. And I'm gonna tighten them up again, because they're gonna come loose. They're gonna come loose a few times, so at least 2 to 3 stops in your first 100 miles is recommended, all right? And then these back here, they're pulling this way, pulling to the center. These are pulling this way to the center. Everything pulls to the center. All right, oh. Get this off of here. Hold on, fellas. Put this stick back. My strap pushing stick. All right. And I put everything I had into those straps, and we'll show you something. They're not really tight on this side. They've got to bounce and move around, and then you can suck them up again. See over here? Yeah, it's not really tight. You can move it. That's just the way slinky coils are. It's tight up there. These are, see that? I get that on film. So anyways, these straps, the ones on the rear, you just throw through, pull it back through, throw it again. Same thing on these, okay? You're just tying everything together. All right, there you go. These are the big slinkies. Now, little slinkies take up more room. They'll take your whole deck up. Well, not your whole deck, but a pretty good chunk of it, about 33 feet or so. They're just not as tall, and they're not as big around. They're smaller, usually used for nails and things like that. All right, let's go trucking, heading back to Chicago. Slow, man, slow. Everybody's scared to death of this election. I've never been in here and been all by myself loading without someone pulling in. And as of now, I got nothing coming out of Chicago tomorrow. Never had to do it, but 400 miles to the house, I will go home empty. I'm not gonna sit in Chicago, I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna miss a couple things. I'm gonna stay on the weekend up there, that's silly, but football season, Friday night lights, man. My kid's a varsity football player, so I'm going home. All right, so there's your slinkies. That's about all I can think of. If I can't think of anything else, hope this helps you. If I can, I guess you'll see my ugly mug again. All right, God bless you guys. Bye now. Oh, there it goes. Phone wasn't working for a second. Hey, I was thinking about it. As I just showed you kind of quick and showed you how to use the box, but that may not mean anything to you. So for you guys that have never done this, remember I said to ask the landing man or the forklift man, but if you want to seem like you know what you're doing, so you don't have to look like a total newbie, there is another way to do it, another hack. So you want to ask, if you want to ask questions but look like you know what you're doing, I guess, ask them, just ask them, how much deck space do I need? Or you could even say, hey, I don't remember. You're right, because you've never done it. But hey, trying to help you out here. Look like you know what you're doing. Plus, it's a good way to do it because you may forget. Just say, hey, how much deck space are these going to take? These take about 22 feet right here. I'm pretty sure. We'll check in a minute. And I'm going to show you how to check this without getting out some tape measure. And the smaller ones take anywhere from 31 to 35 feet in that area, but they'll tell you. And then of course you're going to load center out. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I think these say 22. Let's just say he says 22 feet. I think these are 22. If I'm off, we'll adjust, right? So he goes, oh, you need 22 feet. Simple way to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. Say, oh, okay. And you just go over and then you can set your boards up accordingly. So let me, and of course, if it's more, you just add to it. So let me flip this around and show you. All right, no matter what he says, for those that don't know, these stake pockets are exactly 2 feet apart, okay? 2 feet apart. So these should be around 22 feet. Let's see if I'm right. So let's just say he says, yeah, you're gonna need 22 feet. Okay, so there's the center of the light, right? So it looked like, no, I'm looking at something else. That's weird. I got water in there. I don't know, it looks like a couple of the LEDs are kind of lit up. Anyways, I'm distracted. So you're gonna go to the center of the trailer, which is right here. Okay, so this stake pocket's off a little bit, but we're gonna start here. So 22 feet-ish, so we're gonna go right here. Ready? We need 10 and a half feet, roughly, yeah, in each direction. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, perfect. Okay, so if we went the other way, starting right here roughly, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So yeah, that's about right. 22-ish feet, somewhere in there. So you just set your boards up. I like to be heavy back. So like I said, here's my direct center line. I'm just a little bit off. Direct center is right about over here, but I'm back a little bit, so we're good. That's what I want. So just, and if it was 32 feet, you need 16, right? So pretty much gonna start right here. And you could also, how would you do that? No, you'd have to try to skip. Just start with this pocket. If it's 32, you need 16, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So your backboard would be right about here, and then go 16 feet that way. Give you your 32. All right, hope this helps. I'll walk around and see what's going on with these lights. Just got a truck wash, ain't no big deal, but you see that, those two, once the sun's hitting, it looks like they're illuminated a little bit. Anyway, here's what it is. So, got Ellie Mae cleaned up on the way, brightened up. She's looking pretty. We're gonna call it a night and go to bed. Get up, I did get a load. Not the greatest load, but it'll get me just a little bit past the house and then we'll go home. So got a coil. I'm not going to do a video on that. I got tons of regular coil videos. Anyways, going down to Blue Springs, Mississippi for Friday morning. So all right guys, God bless you. We'll see you. Bye. Hope this helps.